Have you ever watched a football match and genuinely thought the real-world physics engine just completely glitched out? I mean, seriously, look at this. This is Roberto Carlos in 1997. If you look closely at the trajectory, that ball is 100% going into the stands. It is literally impossible for it to go in, but then it just casually decides to break the laws of aerodynamics and hooks sharply to the left. As a viewer, my brain actually short circuits watching this. Like, did the wind just decide to become a paid actor for Brazil? It makes absolutely no sense, yet it's totally real. But okay, maybe you think that was just a freak gust of wind, right? Well, explain this absolute nonsense. You're in the penalty box, the cross is awkwardly behind you, and instead of doing the logical thing and trying to trap it, this guy just transforms into an actual scorpion. I don't know about you guys, but if I even attempted to bend my spine like that on a Sunday league pitch, I am instantly spending the next 3 weeks in a hospital bed. It is a completely ridiculous decision, yet it results in an absolute masterpiece. And then there's Cristiano Ronaldo, who I am fully convinced just refused to read the rulebook on Earth's gravity. Look at the hang time on this header. He goes up, and he just stays there. It's like someone hit the pause button on the universe for 2 full seconds. The defender is literally falling back down to the ground while Ronaldo is still levitating, ordering a coffee, and heading the ball into the top corner. Honestly, I need to know your opinion right now. Who flies better, Prime CR7 or Superman? Let me know in the comments, because my money is firmly on Ronaldo. Now, if you thought attackers were the only ones breaking reality, wait until you see the goalkeepers. Look at Gregory Coupé here. His defender accidentally lobs him, and instead of just catching it and taking the penalty, he literally dives backwards and headers the ball onto his own crossbar. And as if that wasn't crazy enough, the ball bounces straight to the attacker, and Coupé somehow teleports across the goal line to block the rebound. This isn't just a save, this guy successfully hacked the Matrix. But speaking of absolute madness, we have to talk about Rene Higuita. Any normal goalkeeper in the history of the sport catches this ball into their chest. It is an easy, slow, floating shot, but Higuita, he decides normal saves are too boring, dives completely forward, and kicks the ball away with his heels. Who even thinks to do this in a professional match against England? If he messes this up by even half a second, it goes down as the most embarrassing mistake in football history. But because it worked, pure legendary status. And sometimes, physics break down by a matter of millimeters. Look at this John Stones clearance against Liverpool. The ball hits the post, bounces right back towards the net, and Stones boots it away. At normal speed, it just looks like a lucky clearance. But when you slow it down and zoom in on the goal line technology, the ball was exactly 1.12 centimeters away from crossing the line. 1 centimeter. If the wind blew slightly harder that day, the entire Premier League title race changes. Question for you guys, what requires more luck? Higuita predicting that scorpion kick or John Stones clearing a ball by a single centimeter? Let's argue about it in the comments right now. Physical glitches are one thing, but what about mental glitches? Picture this. You are in the Champions League semi-final against Lionel Messi's Barcelona. The tension is massive, but Trent Alexander-Arnold spots the entire defense sleeping. He fires in a quick corner, assisting Divock Origi to seal a 4-0 victory for Jurgen Klopp's side. The legendary commentary from Steve Hunter yelling "corner taken quickly Origi" makes this one of the most iconic moments in modern football. The Barcelona defenders literally look like their controllers just disconnected from the console. But if we are talking about pure street-smart trickery, Ronaldinho takes the crown. In a Copa Libertadores match, Ronaldinho casually approaches São Paulo goalkeeper Rogério Ceni asking to use his water bottle. He has a drink, washes his hands, and the São Paulo defense completely ignores him because they think the play is dead. The second the throw-in is launched, Ronaldinho, totally unmarked, crosses the ball for Joe to score. Using the opponent's own water bottle to set up a goal against them? That is next level disrespect. And then there are moments where the brain just completely shuts down. Look at this classic clip of Nani against Tottenham. The goalkeeper puts the ball down on the grass, completely convinced the referee blew the whistle for a foul. The only problem? The ref didn't blow the whistle. The game is entirely live. Nani realizes this, casually walks up to the ball and just taps it into an empty net. The keeper's reaction is pure comedy. He looks around like someone just stole his wallet in broad daylight. So I have to ask you guys, which of these sneaky moves is the most disrespectful? The 200 IQ quick corner, the water bottle trick, or Nani stealing the ball from the keeper? Drop your vote in the comments right now. Alright, to wrap things up, we have to talk about moments where physics didn't just break, they completely laughed in the players' faces, literally. Enter Javier Chicharito Hernandez on his debut for Manchester United against Chelsea. He gets a perfect cross, he goes for the shot, he slips, and he kicks the ball with the force of a cannon directly into his own face. The ball violently bounces off his nose and goes straight into the back of the net. He basically assisted himself with his own forehead. I am pretty sure he didn't know whether to celebrate the goal or check if his nose was broken. But the ultimate physics glitch in football history has to be the infamous beach ball game. Sunderland versus Liverpool. A Liverpool fan accidentally hits a red beach ball onto the pitch. Darren Bent takes a shot, the match ball hits the beach ball, and suddenly they both fly in opposite directions. The goalkeeper, Pepe Reina, completely panics, tracks the beach ball instead of the real ball, and concedes the goal. A piece of plastic literally got an official Premier League assist. You couldn't recreate that in a video game if you tried. And that is the beauty of football, guys. 1 minute you are watching prime athletes defy gravity, and the next, a rogue beach ball is deciding a multi-million-dollar Premier League match. Which of these impossible moments absolutely blew your mind the most? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more crazy football glitches, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.